partnership with NEPA, which is really focused on all of you are really experts in this, so I will not claim to really give a keynote, but the first part was to introduce architect. I hope that was clear. Now let me just make a few more remarks about now what I see as these big challenges. Now everybody now talks about mega trends, right? What do we consider as Africa's most critical mega trends? Five more years to the SDGs. What are Africa's big trends? Just mention one each, whatever you want to think about. Things that are going to shape the future of the continent. Yeah. Yeah. One, demographics. Yes, Maria? Emerging technologies. Two, anything else? Not just the two. Progression and technology. How about, yeah. Agriculture? From what perspective? Agriculture, right? Yeah. Data. The data revolution, right? Data, technology, population, agriculture. I think there's the, yeah. All right. Are you going to throw climate change in it? All right, climate change. I mean, people can, the UNECA, the United Economic Commission for Africa, they say that the four demographic, the mega trends are demographic shift, urbanization, climate change, digital transformation. I mean, you can all have your own list. The McKinsey said rapid population growth in rural areas and land scarcity, rising urban populations and the increasing demand for food, economic transformation, climate change and extreme weather events, global health crisis and civil conflict, and economic disruptions, and also accelerated pace of technological innovation. So I think there's no question technology, innovation, data is one pillar. There's the demographics, there's the climate. I think all these, within it, there's the food security, agriculture, and so on. So those are the big things. As far as population is concerned, we have 1.5 billion people now in Africa. In 26 years, Africa will add 1 more billion people. We'll have 2.5 billion in 2050, right? 2070, 3.3 billion. Now, 19% of global population. In 2050, Africa will have 1/4 of the global population. 2070, Africa will have close to 1/3. When Africa has 3.3 billion, the global population will be 10 billion. 1 in 3 people in 2070 will be Africans. In 2050, 1 in 4 people globally will be Africans. The global community is scared. That's the biggest weapon the continent has. Just imagine this thing that has happened in the US now. Well, some of you are Trump supporters, think he's a strong man, but I think that that's like the last push for the whites who are projected in the US to be a minority by around 2050. So now they have to come up with other tactics to stop the non-white communities from taking over power. So you will see they will become harder They'll play, dirty tactics. Even maybe they will try to stop one vote, one man, one vote. Because where things are going, things are shifting. I think the point is another shift in Africa by 2033, more than half of Africans live in urban areas. And the population will increasingly be in working ages. It's the only big population that will remain throughout the 21st century. So the big question is, look like they want to help Africa. I think if Africa is fully empowered, we'll take over the world, right? So the question is, are we going to get the human capital that is needed? Are we going to, what we need to do to this big population, so that we have our quality human capital that would drive the development. Disease burden, inadequate investments in the healthcare system. Infrastructure is not there. There's human resource shortages. I think you are the experts in this. Those of you are running departments in the ranks with governance and accountability systems. And then on top of that, all these challenges are being compounded by this rapid population growth as well, and then the emerging of non-communicable diseases. Which now we are having this dual burden of both non-communicable and these infectious diseases. Climate change as it comes is just making things worse. So I think the point is the challenges are already big, but the urgency to act has to be, really, we have to act with urgency, because as the population is growing and we are having these other natural forces, climate change and so on, we can't operate at the pace that we are operating now, because now we'll never win the battle. Right now we are even struggling with just making sure that we have basic services. Education, we're still just talking about having every child in school. We are not, how are we now, where are we going to get the resources and even the space to start thinking about the reforms in education, improving quality, making education become more focused on skill rather than just certificates. So I think the point about these mega trends is just to emphasize that we don't have the luxury of time. We have to act with urgency. The good thing now about these emerging technologies is that they can help us to leapfrog these problems. That a lot of money is spent on in developing these technologies. They have huge potential to help improve healthcare delivery. But this can just be on paper if we don't really make sure that we address the bottlenecks that are preventing the technologies from taking root and playing their role. I think Dr. Wasu already listed the technologies that we're talking about here, whether it's artificial intelligence, Internet of Medical Things, blockchain, drones, genetically based vector controls, imaging. So there are all these issues that are there. And what are some of the, the meeting here will help us to share experiences on what is happening. We already started hearing some of these from the comments that we held, but I think the point is to the extent that these emerging technologies can really help the continent lead more involvement, we have to address the challenges. What are some of them? The research we've been doing in these emerging technologies that Rose is leading and African has shown these things are issues like weak or lacking policy and regulatory frameworks. You know, when you look at drones, you look at even artificial intelligence, how do they get embedded into the healthcare delivery system? We know about antibiotics, COVID, vaccine. There are already systems, new medicine comes. But when it's a technology that is not something maybe that is tangible, how do we get them into the systems? I think this is one of the critical areas where the regs can play a very, very critical role. Lack of infrastructure, adequate technical capacity among healthcare workers in using the technologies, limited awareness and lack of appreciation of the value emerging from technologies. And I think part of the reason why we are doing this project between Howard and NEPAD and Africa is also to say, to what extent are African voices really being held in the discussions about these technologies, the development, the application. And sometimes you might find, you look at gene-drive mosquitoes, there's been a lot of opposition about this technology. But I mean, when you really look at it, to what extent are African experts, scientists in universities even coming out to start saying, you know, let's do our own assessment. If this technology is good, then let's work with our policymakers to make sure that it's embedded in the systems. There's even the issue about funding and so on. So I think rates can play a very, very critical role in making sure that we enhance the African voice, the African leadership on these issues, that we promote cross-regional, cross-country learning, and enhancing awareness among members, the regulatory reforms and frameworks that we are talking about, and facilitating that learning and exchange ideas, and make that political commitment at the African Union, at the reg level. So I'll end here by just saying we are really excited as Africa to be in this partnership with our NEPAD and all of you here. We are really grateful to those who have been, I mean, one of the things that you know about Africa is that we are very good at saying you reach age 60, you're out of that door and there's no mechanism for you to continue. But I mean, I'm turning 60 this year. I'm a tired guy. If I was working in a government office, I would walk out on December 5. My birthday is December 4. But I think what we're trying to do here is, in the US there's a culture. Somebody retires, they go, they teach in universities, there's this. But even in universities, we're kicking out our professors who turn 60. People are at the peak of their contributions. And I think what we need to do as we think about owning this development agenda is to say, how do we get the best brains in the continent work together? And I think there are a lot of us here. I think you heard about somebody saying, oh, I was out. I mean, these guys are the ones who are driving a lot of this work. And I think we need to stop this culture of saying somebody leaves an organization. I mean, the work that needs to be done in Africa is so much. We need everybody's brain. We need the rights to lead. And I think that's why we are here. So I look forward to the meeting. All the best. Bye. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I think it was your responsibility. Can I open the meeting when it's an Outer NEPAD meeting?
Thank you very much for, by the way, left your phone. So I would say that Dr. Rose, you are the culprit because you did combine the statement with the keynote. Nevertheless, I just need to once again thank all of you, and we could not proceed without declaring this open. And with that, we declare this meeting open. And please contribute as you can. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Seke. Thank you so much, Dr. Zulu. Thank you so much for all our colleagues from the Rex for the opening remarks. We are now at tea break. We wait behind schedule, so we'll have to save a bit of time. So we'd like to request if we can take 15 minutes for tea break instead of the scheduled 30 minutes. I don't know what time is it. What time is it right now? 5 to 11. Okay, so could we come back at 11:15? So we take 15 minutes instead of the scheduled 30 minutes. As we do that, I would like to flag our attention to the beautiful folders that you have in front of you. In it, there is a small brochure that talks about the work, the emerging technologies work that we are partnering with AUDA. So a bit more information about that platform is available in the brochure. Importantly, we are calling on you to get involved in the platform. The platform is not just an AUDA, NEPAD, and AFIDEP platform, but it's a platform for all of us. You know, to promote dialogue, promote exchange of ideas, hear from you, share your experiences. And so you can participate in this platform by, you can host a webinar, you can be part of a podcast series. We actually have a podcast series that has been featuring experiences from across the region. You can write a blog, and you can come to us and host a webinar for you to share what you're doing in the different regions. So please feel very free to join in the conversation. I will put up a QR code at some point where you can scan and get access to the online platform where you can get more information, because I think the link to the website, so the online platform, Emerging Health Technologies, is a platform that is a web portal with a lot of information, and we'll share that. But also part of the platform is not just the online engagement, but it's also these dialogues we are having, and of course the invites we are having for you to join our podcast, join our webinar series, as well as write blogs. Thank you very much. Tea is served. I'm looking at Maria. So if you step out of here on your right, there will be tea in the room on your left, sorry. I always say right when I mean left. That hand, that side. On your left, there will be tea in a room there. Let's take a 15 minutes to just get to know each other, have tea, and then we'll be back. Thank you very much. welcome back, colleagues. So we'll get into the next session. So welcome back, colleagues. So we are getting into the next session, which is on sharing regional experiences. And the focus for the first session, which is running between now to 12:30, between now and to lunchtime, is looking at the role of regional economic communities in harnessing emerging technologies and research priority setting in the health sector of the AU member states and regional economic communities. And so we are focusing on emerging technologies in the health sector. And of course, the afternoon session, the one after lunch, will be looking at harnessing STI for socioeconomic development. So that differentiates the two sessions, so they're not the same. We'll start with ISTECO. May I request if each one of us can take a maximum of 15 minutes so we don't run way behind schedule, but we also recover some of the time we have lost this morning. We also know that some of our other recs that were to be here are not here, so we should be able to have adequate time for the presentations as well as for the discussion. So we'll have all the presentations first, and then have discussion, questions and answer after that. So as they present, please take note of your questions, comments for the different presentations, so that we can now have that after all the presentations have been done. We'll be starting with ISTECO, then we'll have ESC, then we'll go to IGAD, that's number 3, then number 4 will be SADC, and then number 5 will be WAHO. Following each other like that. So there are 5 presentations all together before we get into our discussion. You can see there's a new colleague who's just joined in. Do you want to introduce yourself? We won't have opportunity for you to know who is in the room, but you can take a minute to introduce yourself, then we invite ISTECO to take on. Oh, you already know him. Everybody knows him? So you networked.
Good morning, everybody. Morning. My name is Dr. Gansane Adama from Burkina Faso. I'm a former director of what we call in French Centre National de Recherche et de Promotion Sociale. It's a kind of national malaria research center running in Burkina Faso. I'm currently the national IVM platform coordinator in Burkina Faso and senior scientist at the National Fabricant Institute. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you, Dr. Adama, and welcome to the meeting. You've only missed the first session, so, but clearly Dr. Kazim has already given you quite good updates. So I'll invite Dr. Is it fortunate or unfortunate? Fortunate. Okay, please take it away. We'll try and time you. You have 15 minutes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Rose. I will take you through the role of East African Science and Technology Commission in harnessing emerging technologies and research priority settings in the health sector. And they will be supplemented by Dr. Julius, who is from the Secretariat, from the Department of Health. They are dealing with the whole health, but our specific is the digital health at Esteko. We have new members in the EAC now. Originally we're 6, now we're 8. We have Democratic Republic of Congo and the Federal Republic of Somalia on board. Now we are 8. We are growing. And basically these partner states are in for socio-economic development through regional integration. The way African Union is one of the RECs for African Union. And we are working together with all the RECs in the EAC, in Africa. We are working with SADC. They have a Department of Science and Technology. We are working with Dr. Roland. We have also SADC. They also have a Department of Science and Technology. And we are working with a lady whose name has skipped my mind. So, and at African Union, there is a Department of Science and Technology Commission, of which we are working together. And we are also now going to go to COMESA and other institutions. And as I said during the opening remarks, we are looking forward for partnership. Whoever is here, we shall have to come up with a partnership or collaboration for advancing not only emerging technologies, but there are also other technologies we shouldn't leave out. Why should we go only for emerging technologies? There are also other traditional technologies that we also need to look at. We are good at jumping into new things and living and finished. Africa, we should be now in the second or third revolution. Industrial revolution. But now we are on the 4th. The others are now on the 5th. We haven't finished the 4th, but we are going to run to the 5th. So we need to see that there are some of these technologies we need to, traditional technologies that we don't need to leave behind. So as I said, the STECO is one of the specialized institutions of East African community, and we are mandated to promote and coordinate and the management of science, technology, and innovation in the region. And in the health sector, we are looking at the harnessing emerging technology and setting research priorities to address the regional most pressing health challenges. Everybody knows how COVID-19 came in. It really got us unawares. We were not prepared. But once you see what innovations are happening now in the world, really, Africa, we handled ourselves very well. We should have perished by that. But because of being adaptive and resilient and also being innovative, we were able to control COVID-19. Meetings continued, online activities continued, funding continued, and we were able to really use these technologies and get used to them. The role of harnessing emerging technologies in ESC, I'm going to give you 5 roles. One is on the promoting health research and innovation. So at Esteko, we are working with we have East African Health Research Commission. We have a commission based in Burundi for East Africa, only for health. It is a full commission, and they are dealing with health. So we are working with the East African Health Research Commission to collaborate with the partner states to develop regional health research agenda. We also have a research agenda, and basically what are we doing under this? We are facilitating regional joint collaborative research grants. We have research grants that are collaborative in nature. We have different principal investigators from 3 partner states coming up with an innovative project on health, only digital health. We are not funding any other sector in health. We are only funding digital health. And these have been addressed across cross-border health challenges. They come up with a health challenge, of which is going to develop and mitigate the challenge that is happening in the health sector. The second is capacity building in research and innovation. So we have developed the modules in capacity building under the digital health, to promote training and development of health researchers, innovators, equipping them with skills to adopt and implement emerging technologies, especially the genomics, artificial intelligence, and biotechnology. The second role is harnessing emerging technologies for health, and this one also is championed by East African Health Research Commission that has adopted a cutting-edge technology to improve health care delivery, disease surveillance, and health systems. One, we have developed ESC digital health solutions where we have supported platforms for ears and telemedicine, and also enabling telemedicine and electronic health records, and also digital disease surveillance systems that have been built. So we have a platform, a cloud platform that is handling this, and also artificial intelligence and machine learning in health, where we have an integrated for predictive analytics in disease outbreak, diagnostic, and personality medicine. And we have a ESC Center of Excellence of Biomedical Engineering, which is based in Rwanda, to cater for all the health informatics in the region. We have one for oncology, which is in Uganda. We have also another one here for lungs. We have many centers of excellence in ESC specialized for health sector. Then biotechnology and the genomics, you're already aware that now the GMOs and everything is now in play, and now we are starting to have an environment, an enabling environment in terms of policy and regulatory frameworks to safeguard ourselves and also to help implement biotechnology and genomics in the region. So also ESC Health Research Commission has promoted the use of these technologies for better understanding of disease epidemiology and also vaccine development. And now we have a vaccine plant in Rwanda for vaccine development now as part of the development of vaccine in the ESC. And we are now going for the malaria. You know, now innovation is in malaria, and now many. We have insect repellents now being developed under biotechnology and also other emerging pandemics. The third is the policy development and harmonization, which is the mandate of ESTECO, where we are now working to harmonize health research policies and regulation across the ES region to ensure a coordinated approach in the digital health. The first is the ESC e-health and telemedicine framework, which has already been developed, has already been approved by ESTECO board, has already been approved by the Sector Council of Ministers, and now it is going to the full council for approval for implementation by the partner states. So all these roles, ESTECO is coordinating and facilitating, but the implementation is the Ministry of Health and other institutions and research institutions in the partner states. And this e-health and telemedicine, we have been having series of e-health and telemedicine conference for the ESC region. We are now on the third. Next year we are going to have the fourth, and it is going to be in Nairobi here, where we are going to have practitioners, innovators, entrepreneurs in the health sector to come and share knowledge and experience on e-health and telemedicine. And also we have also developed ESC region digital transformation strategy, which ensures that which has been inclusive and secure digital ecosystems that drive socio-economic development and also regional integration to make sure that we improve the quality of life of all the citizens in all the sectors. The third is the regional fourth industrial strategy, which we have also developed. It is also leveraging the fourth industrial revolution technologies to power and integrate inclusive digital economies, especially to improve the quality of life. We also have the draft ESC regional artificial intelligence strategy, which is going to go through the process of ESC approvals, which is leveraging these emerging technologies to transform and foster innovation in improving improving public delivery services, and also enhancing global competitiveness or regional competitiveness, especially for global digital economy. And then, once you have the data from all these digital health, we advise that we have to have a data governance and the protection strategy, of which how we can have our robust data governance frameworks to manage health data responsibly, and also including cross-border context, because we are working across the borders of East African community. Now, the fourth is fostering public-private partnership, and we have done this with the government, we have done this with academia, and we have also done this with the private sector to spur innovation and accelerate development of health, digital health technologies. So we have innovation hubs and incubators, of which we are supporting, especially startups and scaling up solutions tailored for e-health in the region. And then we have also have the investment in health technologies. We have health tech institutions and companies in the region. And now we are going to create a network of them to come together to share insights and also to see how they can advance e-health and telemedicine in the region. So if that investment and also deployment of these health techs in the region are also part of the ISTECO mandate. The last one, the fifth, is on e-health initiatives and emerging responses. And these ones are only regional initiatives aimed at improving health outcomes and strengthening emergency responses. And these ones, ESC, as Julius will be telling you, during the COVID, we developed a COVID emergency response plan, of which we never stopped there. The plan came up to a strategy, and now all partner states are implementing that plan. For any pandemic now, we are ready to see how we can tackle that, the challenge. So pandemic preparedness and response, that is where now, where we have come in as a regional coordinating effort to have our STI, Science, Technology, and Innovation, to enhance regional resilience against health emergencies, and then cross-border health services or service delivery within the region. Now, what are the initiatives those are the key success stories that we can talk about. One is the Digital Regional ESC, which is the Digital Reach Initiative. It is a big project which was funded by USAID, and now many institutions, many donors now are putting money in the basket to make sure that the Digital Reach Initiative roadmap from 2019-2028 is being implemented. So in so doing, East African has now an open science cloud for health. We have a regional cross-border program implementation. We have country-specific programs implementation. All the partner states have activities to be implemented in this roadmap. And then we are also designing and implementing of transformation.